Okay, the Republican Senate just passed one of the worst bills in American history. You should watch this video because it'll impact the rest of your life. Donald Trump's big beautiful bill is so bad that it is on track to be the most expensive bill in American history, adding $4 trillion to our debt. This has caused 2 Republican congressmen to step down. And Elon Musk, Donald Trump's old right-hand man, has responded by calling the BBB utterly insane and destructive. And if you are in college on student aid or planning to go to college on student aid, well, there's a big possibility that you will be saying goodbye to a significant portion of that. This bill intends to revoke the Pell Grant for around 2/3 of recipients. It also plans to completely eliminate student aid for graduate students. It also looks like this bill is going to be taking away healthcare from 17 million Americans while defunding hospitals in rural areas in this country. Because of this, 340 hospitals in these rural areas are expected to be at a risk of closure. And if you don't completely lose access to healthcare because of the big beautiful bill, healthcare premiums for middle-class Americans are expected to increase by $26,000 per year. And unfortunately, that's not all. It's also expected to cut food benefits by 30%. Because of these cuts, 11 million low-income Americans will be at risk for losing some or all of their food benefits. And I'm still not done, because the BBB is also expected to cut the production of renewable energy resources in America by upwards of 72%. This is not only setting America up for certain future failure, but it's also expected to raise the costs of energy for the average American household by $400 per year. For all of these reasons and more, the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities tells us that 80% of Americans will be significantly hurt because of this bill. And if you find yourself asking, well, who is it supposed to help? The top 1% of income earners in this country are expected to take home additional hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, and the tax cuts designed for them implemented in the BBB. I'm going to be blunt. This bill is a malicious weapon strategically designed to help the most wealthy among us via a redistribution of wealth from the poor to the rich, from the average American to the rich.
The fact is, it's going to be middle America, lower class America that are struggling, that are going to continue to struggle. We didn't talk about the student loan piece, but it's hard to find positive when you're really supporting the 1%.
See, now it's funny because up until now, I would get into the most either heated debates or arguments with people as to why they voted for Donald Trump or support Donald Trump or whatever the case is. And it's like, it's hard to grasp what the sense in it when this is now the present. You know what I mean? Like this was all part of, or I hear was a part of Project 2025 and whatnot. So it's just like, why do you think that people still support Donald Trump if they don't fall into these categories that are benefiting from his presidency?
I think that people like the idea of making America great, and this whole make America great again, especially if they've been struggling. It's a nice sound bite, but are Americans reading the fine print? Do they know what that means? Do they know what would be cut in order for things to be great? And I think what makes America great is our diversity and taking care of our neighbors and providing opportunities. So I just think people got misled by slogans or promises and didn't look at fine print or didn't ask the right questions or do the right research. And unfortunately, even if you're a strategist, there were people that did not feel that the Democrats put up a strong enough candidate to beat Donald Trump. So I don't know if some of America voted for Trump because they just didn't like the Democratic candidate, or the fact that they felt like when Biden stepped down, there wasn't enough time to get positive momentum behind Kamala. I don't really know. I can't speak for why people would have voted, except I can say that I do think that the Democrats need to really look at their constituents and see what they need to do to have a candidate ready in the next election to potentially put up a closer fight. I have concerns about medical care and people not getting access to food and necessary health services and therapy, and yeah, that makes me nervous.
Makes you concerned.
Yeah. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I'm less concerned that I am not surprised. So at this point, it's just a matter of, for lack of a better word, survival, because this is all happening at a very rapid pace, and hasn't even been a complete year yet.
Right.
So, and that's not touching on the alligator Alcatraz, or all how the deportation is like reaching different heights. It's not just criminals, quote unquote. It's not just illegal immigrants. It's like different people that there's first birthright citizenship, or whatever the correct term is. And it's just going at a very rapid pace, and if this is not even within a year, who knows what a year would be like, or 2 years would be like, 3 years would be like, and whatnot. So
hey, if you guys like this video, make sure you check out these videos where we talk more about music, dating, and real life situations. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Make sure you check out these videos and make sure you subscribe. Peace.